Hey you guys, it's me LV, and this is Lena, and we are here on episode 13, and we are sitting with a musician. Her name is Kim.
So tell us a little bit about where you're from originally and how you got involved in music.
Well, my upbringing, my childhood was not that pleasant, and so I began writing, just poems, poetry, whatever, just my feelings. And then later on in life, I was ironing the clothes, and I heard "Close to You" by the Carpenters come on the radio. I stopped dead in I put the iron down, and I was like, who and what is that? It was so beautiful and so different from what was out there those days. And that day, I made the decision that I want to, if I can even come close to creating something that beautiful, I wanted to do that. And plus, music's in my family. I was just born with it in my blood. And I've just always had the desire, the burning desire to perform and share music that I do. And then when I turned 21, a girl taught me how to play a song, my favorite song, because that's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to learn to play one song, which was "I'm Easy" by Keith Carradine at the time. She taught me, and then I took it from there. I taught everything to myself after that.
Oh, wow.
And little did I know, she taught me in a key that is not standard on guitar. So for years and years, I'm playing in this key that nobody else plays in. And I didn't know any different.
Really?
And so still, because I've written so many songs and I'm so used to those keys that I play in are good for my voice. And so if other musicians want to play with me, they can't unless they're super, super good. The really, really good musicians can, by ear, that's that key, and they can play with it.
They can automatically switch to it.
Yeah. I can't do that kind of thing, but they can.
Well, yeah. Why did she teach you in that particular key? Was it from a different instrument? Or you don't know?
I have no idea. I mean, it was a guitar.
She was probably like, that's going to suit her.
Maybe. I don't know, but...
or maybe have you ever had any other teachers? Do they have a certain approach?
No, I have not.
Oh, so just that one.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
How come you haven't freely jumped out and started trying other things?
Other musically?
Yeah, other what is it?
Instruments?
Yeah, other instruments.
Or style?
Different styles, other instruments, just outside of the bowl freely.
Gotcha. Well, I try to be very versatile in my style. Different kinds of music, but as far as any other instrument, I hope one day to learn the violin. I'd love to learn violin. What else would I like to learn?
That one's hard.
Is it?
I tried one time and I was like, yeah, this isn't for me.
You know what else? Saxophone.
Oh.
I would love to do that.
But describe to us a little bit about your style. What's your approach?
I play adult contemporary sound, a little pop, a little blues, country, funny songs, songs about dogs, songs about...
Cats?
No cats, and I feel bad about that because I have a cat, so I need to write a song about a cat.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know, because I feel like if you pick dogs, you gotta pick cats.
Well, where can we find more information about you and your work on the internet?
So, Reverb Nation.
Okay.
And then also Facebook, I have 3 pages. Kim Ewing Music, and Kim Ewing Listeners.
Gotcha.
So there I have stuff.
That's nice. It's always good to have 3,
Yeah, 3's a good number.
So, thank you for watching, you guys. We'll definitely be back with more here on LView.
See ya.
Hey guys, it's me, LV, and this is Lena.
Yeah, there's my name right here. Better get one of these hats, you guys. It helps. I know who I am.
And we are doing a raffle drawing on November 28th at 7 p.m.
Yeah, so here's what's going on. We are fundraising for LVnthelife t-shirts for our talent and crew for LView 2022. And they're beautiful. Should we go the other way?
I mean...
There we go. Most people read this direction. Anyways. We need $300 to cover the cost of these t-shirts. But,
yes.
No donation is too small to great. But we've got a really cool raffle drawing in relation to all of this. So if you donate $50 or more by November 28th at 5 p.m., you get a chance to win some of these wonderful gift cards, gift certificates from these different various businesses that kindly donated to us for this raffle.
And they are amazing in Austin.
Yes, thank you so much. Anyways, they are Tony C's Pizza, worth $25. Yes, so you might be a little hungry, you might want to get some pizza. We have Shapiro Ice, worth $69, 4-day passes.
4.
Yeah, so family of 4, friends of 4, go ice skating, have fun. We have Austin Bouldering Project, worth $72.
Yes, and there's 4.
4-day passes, which is pretty sad.
Oh,
There
here's
you
a
go.
pretty side.
4-day passes, again, family of friends of 4, or just you, whatever you want. We also have 10 tickets to the Austin Lantern Museum, worth
10.
$12 each. That makes it $120, all paid for you and your group to go and visit the museum and look at some beautiful art that Austin has to offer. And lastly, we have Capital Cruises. Which
Y'all, Capital Cruises is great.
Yes.
You will enjoy the experience.
they gave us, for 2 to 6 people, a scenic Ladybird Lake cruise for
Beautiful view.
a nice night. Anyways, that's what we got. However, if you donate $75 or more, you get a chance to possibly win one of these gift cards, and regardless, you will get
Very
an Austin t-shirt
Austin T-shirt Lab.
from us as well. So, and these are really comfy. All of the donations are tax deductible through our fiscal sponsor, Austin Creative Alliance. Thank you so much for
Thank
running this
you.
campaign. And you go on our website, www.LVnthelife.com,
LVnthelife.
and right underneath is a raffle drawing, and click the donate button.
Donate.
You can also go on our Instagram page, and there's a bio there, and the links there as well. And again, any donation.
Anything helps.
Anything
Everything counts.
But let me tell you, one of these gift cards is pretty awesome. And yeah, that's all I got. Or you might even get $75 or more t-shirts. Yeah. Okay.
We look forward to your support. Just keep watching, keep liking, keep following. LVnthelife, you guys. Bye.
Hey, you guys, we're back here on LView. And, Lena,
Yeah.
again, you look amazing in your dress.
Thank you.
And we're here with Prince Finessing.
Hello, hello.
And now, Prince, I'll call you Prince.
Alrighty, yes sir, for short.
Now, Prince, how did you get to where you are today?
I am originally from Austin, Texas.
Wow.
Born and raised,
born
a
and
unicorn.
raised, a unicorn. Born at St. David's Hospital, and grew up in Pflugerville, and kind of spread my wings after graduating from Pflugerville High School. Spread my wings and moved to Dallas. Started making music when I was 13 years old. I was listening to the radio and like different artists upcoming. And I've always been musically inclined. Like I remember as a kid, I won a Barney contested show where the radio station was like, call in, and if your child can do a freestyle for us, you'll win like 5 tickets to Six Flags. And I was like 6 or 7 years old, and I called it. And I was like, oh yeah, and I don't know what I said, but
That would have been cool if you remembered that one.
Yeah.
I just did a freestyle, and I ended up winning the contest, and me and my family got to go to Six Flags. So that was when I was a kid. I always loved singing the Temptations, man, and I always grew up on the old school stuff. And so when I was 13, it was when I actually started to take it serious and was like, Mom, this is something I want to do. And I'll never forget, my mom told me that if you're gonna make music, your first song has to be about Jesus. You know, it doesn't matter, what you do or how you want to do it, but your first song has to be about Jesus. And so my dad, I was in 8th grade. I was in 8th grade at the time, and my dad helped me write a song called J to the E to the S-U-S. Everyone knows that he's the best.
That's awesome.
That's cool. What's awesome is that you made it with your dad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Because he's the one who had to teach me like song structure and, how to put a chorus and a verse and, just different things like that.
Can you describe a little bit about your style? Like, what do you do?
My style, well, similar to Will Smith, I don't use profanity in any of my music, but it's not bubblegum rap, because when people hear like no profanity, they're like, oh, he's a Christian rapper, and I'm like, well, I do love Jesus,
Yes.
but I still try to venture off, and I try to tackle every genre. So I started off with just rap, and I kind of mastered that craft, and then I ventured off to like R&B, because I love like 90s R&B, like Jodeci, Usher, that kind of vibe. So I started
Feel that in your music.
So I started doing R&B, and then I ventured off from R&B, started doing pop and like more like bubbly radio song. Whenever I do an album or a mixtape or a project, I try to make sure that no 2 songs on the project sound the same. So you can have, I try to make sure that I can hand this CD to anybody in the world, and they'll find at least one song they love. And that's something that I try to pride myself on, is the versatility.
Where can we find more of your work on the internet?
Apple Music, Spotify, literally all streaming platforms, Google Play, Tidal, however you listen to your music. On social media platforms, it's Prince Finessing everywhere, like at Prince Finessing on Instagram, at Prince Finessing on Twitter, and Facebook as well, Prince Finessing. So, and I have it inked in just in case, y'all wanted to, just in case y'all wanted to write it down. It is inked in. but I had to write my name tag on my arm so I didn't forget it. You know.
That's right.
They're like, how do we find you?
There we go. Yeah.
Do you have it on your car?
No, that's one thing I need to do. I need to get my car. It's like a walking advertisement.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's right.
You could have
Driving,
like a Challenger or
I feel like
a
that's
Mustang or something, and you have that like right there on the
I feel like
side.
that's a little egotistical though. Just walking around like Prince finessing, like lights flashing, and just a disco ball just like.
Don't forget the lights around the tires.
Yeah, they're
underneath.
just like, look at this guy, get a load of himself.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah,
And then you're at the
exactly.
stoplight and you're like sticking it right out the window.
I'll be attracting all the trolls. They'll go to my YouTube like, who do you think you are? I just saw you on I-35.
Well, we'll be back with more here on LView. Just keep watching. Bye.
Lena, what are you doing?
Oh, hey, LV. Check out my new t-shirt.
New t-shirt?
Oh my
What?
gosh. Yes, look. It's by Austin
T-shirt, wow.
Oh, I love it. Woohoo! Do you like it? Like it?
What, my shirt has a hole.
Feel it. Feel it.
But my shirt has a hole though.
$20.
$20?
Yeah. You like it? You like it?
Yeah, but my shirt has a hole. I want a new t-shirt.
Yeah, I think you should get a new t-shirt.
Well, check this out. Check me out now. Yo, new t-shirt, new label, I'm all cool, you know, of course, LV like always.
But there's one thing
What?
that is not for sale.
Nothing. Hey!
Hey guys, it's me LV, and this is Lena.
Yep, I'm here.
We're back here on LView, and we are definitely sitting.
Here with Win.
No, when you say win, I think of the casino in Vegas.
Oh, yes.
Win.
Yes, yes.
Only because I lived out there.
And sometimes when I write it as like a pronunciation helper for people, because I mean, it just NGUYN looks nothing like win, right? So I'll write like WINN or WIN is how you say it.
Well, tell us where you're from.
Well, you know, that's always an interesting question to answer, right? So I'll start by saying I was born in Vietnam and lived there for the first 5 years of my life and came to the US as a refugee of the Vietnam War. This was way back in 1975 and settled in various states here in the US. Primarily finally landed in Texas, in Houston in 1979, and then came to Austin for college, hook 'em horns, in 87, and have pretty much been in Austin since.
When did you start acting?
Great question. I love it because it speaks so much to where I was at that point in my life. So I started in 2009, so a little over 10 years, and I started out in theater. And I love to tell this story because it also I get to plug my favorite Shakespearean theater troupe, the Baron's Men. That's my home troupe, the Baron's Men. The Baron's Men specializes in accurately presenting historical like plays from like Elizabethan plays from Shakespeare days. And I was working as a tech writer, and one of my co-workers, Aaron Nemeth, and I saw the comedy tragedy emblem, right, logo, the comedy and tragedy mask or face. I knew that to be representative of theater. And here was my coworker, and I only know him as another tech writer, very technical role. And I was like, what is that theater? And he said, yes, I'm a part of this great Shakespearean theater troupe. And I was like, what? You're acting? And he goes, yes. So he invited me out to audition. He said, you know what, I'm going out of town, but we have auditions this coming weekend. I was so nervous. I scoped out where the theater was, and I auditioned. I thought, and at that point in my life, it was a why not attitude. I consider it like my renaissance. And I left with 4 roles. So they cast me in 4 roles,
Wow.
and they were very
did
physically
you-
demanding.
How did you feel about that?
Oh my gosh, I was elated. I was over the moon. I was like, what? And that's something that I've come to realize about myself, that I'm so blessed with natural talent. And I think it's because a friend of mine, a close friend of mine, made this observation. He said, I think it's because growing up, you had a very hard life and you couldn't be a kid. You didn't have the luxury of playtime and pretend time. It was filled with responsibility for younger siblings. It was filled with obligations with parents and taking care of things, and poverty, right? I grew up very poor. And so acting became my release, and I didn't even realize that I had that in me, but it brings me so much joy, and I think it's cathartic for me. For example, one of the films just premiered at the Austin Film Festival called Addict Named Hal. I play a recovering heroin addict. My real life experience is nowhere near that. Like there's no drugs, I'm not anywhere close to that. But how was I able to portray a recovering heroin addict with no experience whatsoever with that in real life? I took that and I channeled pain. We all have experienced pain,
Right.
different reasons, but we know pain. And so I just took that pain and I thought, how would I feel as an addict whom I feel judged by people? I know that I'm a mess. I know that I feel not worthy, and I have a son, and the courts, have taken my son away from me, and I'm just a mess. And the pain of being judged, and the pain of not being judged as a bad mom. I think that cuts deep. And if you're a mom yourself, and I am, I'm a mother myself, that pain was like, oh my gosh. So it wasn't so much that I'm a recovering addict.
Right.
It's
It's deeper.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's I have so much pain. I feel so worthless as a mom, as a person.
And you try to find an escape.
That's right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Where can we find more of your work?
I'm on Instagram, Facebook, I have a
TikTok.
I have not. I'm trying to decide whether I should go into that realm.
We'll definitely talk more.
Yes.
And but for now, we'll definitely go. We'll be back with more for sure. And just keep watching, keep liking, keep following here on LView.
Bye.
Bye.
See you soon.